I've prepared 3 poems from the Flying series. The number 2 is from the beginning, which was in 2001, and then 2 of the latest ones. And my husband is playing the guitar because he's a classical guitar soloist. Okay, thank you. The flying is high. The flying is high. The flying is the highest. It lasts forever. Take me on the turquoise horse over the hayfields into the sun forever. High mountains flying right, no crash landing. Deep ravines, rivers flowing, eagles above. Taking me on the turquoise horse. Love, freedom, poetry. If you can accept the windings of my mind, if you can trust the reality of my fantasies, living in the strange wonders and genuine pleasures of this world and other worlds, living where fantasy and reality merge, following the intuition and the intuitions of the past, following the invisible and the visible, lying by the sea under the olive tree, open and ready, it's all changing. Don't think hard of the ghosts of the past, where energy is rewarded, where life gives it all. At 14 and 16, they prepared me for you, taking me on the turquoise horse, over the wildflowers, into the wind and fire, forever. The flying is high, the flying is high, and the flying is the highest. It is absolute. My visions are my torture. My visions are my comfort. Turquoise visions, turquoise flying. For those whose hearts are not tired of sowing in the field of dreams. For the journey is bittersweet, half hurt, half tenderness. Like thorny milk thistle, like sweet-smelling jasmine, accepting variety and different behaviors, going beyond wrongdoings and right doings, into new and more thriving harvests. My visions are my scrambling ascent. My visions are my sacred conquest. Turquoise visions, turquoise flying. For those whose hearts can admire the phosphorescent hopes of the sunset. For the journey is rugged, half uphill, half downhill, like bare time in the winter cold, like bees gathering nectar from spring blossoms, evoking the rain's lament and the sun's caress, going beyond unpleasant and pleasant reactions, onto new and even higher peaks. My visions are my futile mirages. My visions are my sweetest oases. Turquoise visions, turquoise flying, for those whose hearts are refreshing fountains of muses' songs. For the journey is uncharted, half tempest, half tranquility, like a wavy, turbulent sea on a windy day, like crystal, serene waters under the shimmering sun, sailing over low and high tides, going beyond traumatic and fond memories, into new and longed for harbors. My visions are my lightning duty. My visions are my radiant basking. Turquoise visions, turquoise flying, for those whose hearts shine brightly through storms. For the journey is evolving, half empirical, half innate, seeing what I encounter, seeing what I know, painting the world in dark and iridescent hues, going beyond detrimental and beneficial beliefs, into new and more exquisite rainbows. Our visions are our unmanifested ashes. Our visions are our golden wings, golden visions, golden flying. My flying is my prayer. My soul is soul's psalm. Mellifluous prayer, mellifluous flying, striving to synthesize beautiful symphonies, sometimes in a discordant labyrinth, sometimes in a blissful cadence, sometimes in clashing thunder without solidarity or resonating melody, sometimes in harmonic raindrops like divine notes quenching our hearts' thirst, connecting, rising into a new cycle of incarnation. My flying gives my ode, my flying gives my soul's lyrics, pioneering ode, pioneering flying, pollinating my thoughts with the nectar of imagination, sometimes in dignified humility, sometimes in illuminating speech, sometimes in the remaining few upholding their ideas, albeit unprotected and betrayed, sometimes in a united consciousness bursting into a grid of light, inspiring, rising into a thrilling creation. My flying gives my dance, my flying gives my soul swirling, orbiting dance, orbiting flying, coalescing, protecting, from dark entities, sometimes in merciless defeat, sometimes in rays of jubilation, sometimes in the crashing sea waves, battering and victimizing with mortal selfishness, sometimes in the lapping sea waves, smoothing over the roughness, releasing our sweetness, initiating, rising into rewarding metamorphosis. My flying gears, my apocalypse, my flying gears, my soul's ambrosia, deifying apocalypse, deifying flying, freeing, joining my spirit with skies of art, sometimes in expressionless disillusion, sometimes in mystic truth, sometimes in a dark cave, the gravity of darkness weighing us down, sometimes in the golden dawn, a phoenix soaring, never touching ground, outshining, rising into rejuvenating catharsis. Our flying is our utopia, our flying is our heaven on earth, crystalline utopia, crystalline flying. Thank you, that was it.
Encore!
We had a slight hiccup with the Aranjuez. Very sorry. The guitarist is Takis.
Bravo, bravo!
Bravo, well done. Wow.
Thank you.
That was one of the best features all year. Oh my gosh, what a treat.